こんばんちは。トルバーブルック続きをプレイしていきたいと思います。
This is getting boring.
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tenhauser.
人がいた。
You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
ああ、さっきなんかいろいろテストしてきた人かな。
Did we seriously just step out of a phone booth?
We did. Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
お願いだ、知りたいんだよ。分かった、じゃあ後で。今はね、死んじゃうかもしれないから後で。
Okay, maybe later then.
Listen. I came to you because I see something in you. You are different. Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think she knows of the dangers she is going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look, we need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with a quantum discriminator somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry, I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's cool with you.
Follow me.
タンフーザーとタフトは使命に備える。
Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there. I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now.
死なせはしない。あ、なんか料理変わってる。
There's something funny about that clock.
で、なんかハエがいなくなってんだけど。
Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with spike resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaii. Cheese skewers. Looks a bit shabby.
内容は変わってないのかな。なんか前と違うような気がするけど。
Yikes!
何うわって。なんかこっそり取りましたけど。
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash.
ハエいないけどな。ダメなの？変わんないんだ。
Hi, Lainey. What's cracking?
They are showing the Great Twilight Area Celebration Marathon today. 12 hours of bliss in a row.
They are having the ever so riveting town fair outside. Wouldn't you like to go out to the real world once in a while?
The real world is in there. Can't you see?
あれは現実じゃない、テレビだ。外ではアイスクリームやキャンディーが売ってるよ。新鮮な空気を吸ってきたらテレビから出る放射線で目が悪くなっちゃうよ。なんだろう、あれは現実じゃないなんてそんなかわいそうなこと言えないよね。
But there is ice cream and cotton candy waiting outside.
I'll think about it. But for now, I need to keep on watching.
12時間も体に悪そうだな。とりあえず出よう。わお、こんなに人いたんだ。これなんだろう。
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello.
なんで知ってんの？
How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
おお、何か当たるの？景品くじはいくら？それでは何か当たるの？
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
景品くじはいくら？
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
売り切れ。
I'll be leaving then.
そんなことある？もう店じまいしてくださいじゃあ。
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross.
どういうことよ。気持ち悪いってなんで？
Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
あ、大人はやっちゃいけないの。決まってんだね。
Patience, just a moment, pal.
なんだろう、渋い。
A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs.
10ペニヒ。
I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
ローストアーモンドを手に入れた。この人してたか。
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your brains to the test?
いいね。腕力。勝ったら何かもらえる？
Is there a prize to be won?
Course. The winner of the night gets a trophy.
Oh, okay. Consider me sold.
どうやんだ？あ、勝手にやんの。
Right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
アーモンドを食べるとか。あ、トロフィーだ。
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
鉛？
He's wearing a violin neck for a peg leg.
義足なんだ。
Arr. Beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailor man doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to be here with both of my feet on dry land.
But aren't those stereotypical sailor's clothes you were wearing?
So?
水が怖いの？その足どうしたの？それじゃ。水が怖い。
So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy, back home, on a sweet summer's day. I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in. I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, it's still haunting me today. I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
そんなに水が怖いならなぜ船乗りになったの？
If I may ask, why did you become a sailor man if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears. So naturally, I became a sailor man.
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
その足どうしたの？
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the piano transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a Rueford instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension. Far away from the stormy sea.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I can't decide.
それじゃ
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care!
ガラガラだ声が。おじいさん。
They're an Otto Teton of Truberbrook Suds, reunited with his tomcat claws.
クロースなんてどこにいるの？見えない。
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine.
クロースは元気ですか？お祭りは楽しんでますか？
How is Claus doing?
He's resting. My loyal Claus.
Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my Truberbrook, in all its splendor and glory.
ラザラス・タフトという人を知ってますか？
Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Tuft?
Taft, yes, a real good for nothing. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful Truberbrook, but I was suspicious of this. Mr. Taft, right from the beginning. If you ask me, you better not mingle with him.
Oh, well, I think I already... Well,
なんで
I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
悪い人には見えないんだけどな。うわ、やってるわ普通に。廃墟かと思ったのに。
Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little.
Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark.
レポートがない。
That's a ticket for the raffle.
Oh.
This must be my lucky day.
ラッキーラッキー。こんなとこにくじ落ちてるとか。ボートはどこ行っちゃったんだろう。くじ引いてこよう。あ、
Step right up! Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed! Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
くじをお願いします。
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that, you're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize, a can of cat food, generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
ボ
Well,
ートじゃないのかよ。あれ？なんかこの猫の張り紙みたいなのがなくなってる。見つかったからかな。
every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed!
I'll be leaving then.
あー、
Every
間違え
ticket's
た。
a winner, no
あー、違う
blanks!
間違えた。
I'll be leaving then.
猫の餌。
Step right up! Step right up! Mister! Wanna test your strength again?
いいね。
Why not?
DOS.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
食べてこなきゃダメなのかな。
A cone of roasted almond. I think I have enough.
じゃあ食べてこようかな。え、誰？これは女性？男性？
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
女性なんだ。声がめっちゃセクシー。
I wonder what that is.
鍵まだ見つけてないんだよね。
Locked.
この女性はここで何してるんだろう。
I'm not going to use this thing again.
あ、使わないの。あっちの景色をね、これ見てんのか。
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're actually spruce cones. Did you know that?
What do you mean, actually?
Well, fir cones come to pieces when they fall off the trees. Spruce cones stay intact. Some things, you have to see them. You're from around these parts?
No, just visiting. Getting accustomed to it, I guess.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
話終わるたんびにタバコを捨てて。突然現れたこの女性。何者だろう。
I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big. So, let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
笛笛
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
マッサージ棒じゃない。100ドイツマルクのトラベラーチェック。ピカソの絵、靴下。とんでもねえこと言い始めんな。マッサージ棒だよ。
massage rod.
Your what?
何よそれって。
I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr. Tannhauser.
Why?
Thanks.
ホイッスルいただきました。何が起きたんだ。
Now what?
何取ったんだっけね、さっき。あ、なんか変なスープみたいなの取ったのか。あと猫の餌と。一旦上上がって喋ってこようかな。
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
量子識別機のことなんだけど、君は本当に違う次元から来たんだよね。次元間旅行の概念だけど、これからどうする？
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally lost track. What was it I was looking for again?
Take a look at these plans, will you? We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend using one of those handy 90,000 volt batteries. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Whew. That's a lot of juice we're needing.
We do need a particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe? From a TV set?
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. A keyboard, buttons, any kind of interface.
I understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if we can't keep the temperature low.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
見て。ああ。きっと揃ったらそこのバツが消えるのかな。多分。まだ。
What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
My body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
ああ、痛いんだ。
A small collection of hydrinos.
A couple of self-sealing stem bolts. Interphasic coil spanner, quantum flux regulator, ODN recoupler, scissors.
Gasoline powder.
いろんなものがある。
That's a prototype of the Valentine. A gift from a friend. That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda.
道具箱なんて借りたんだ。あ、
They're having a blast out there.
そっか、ここ開けらんないんだ。なんだこれ。
An empty jar.
空の瓶。この中に何か入れてくんのかな。じゃあ早速。なんだこれ。
This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more components. Still missing an energy source. We also need a coolant. Also, an interface. And last but not least, a particle accelerator.
ここに全部くっつけんだね。よし、行ってこよう。ここの中入っていかなきゃダメなんだよな。
Locked.
A brand new episode of Twilight Area. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this.
できないよね。できないと思う。
She's back in her parallel universe.
メンツ。
Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so.
あ、警察のことはもういいんだ。お願いがあるんだけど。
You may call off the police.
How come?
こだわっても仕方がない。泥棒はもう街を出たんだ。ノートは取り返した。ただの誤解だったんだ。
It was a simple misunderstanding.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
僕の本当の預け物を探してくれますお願いがあるんだけど。
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
ラザラス・タフトって名前に聞き覚えは？
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Haft. Oh yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... never mind. Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again?
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind.
なんかマッサージ棒のこと言うとすごい怒るんだけど。
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
あれ？
Never mind.
それではってやったような気がしたんだけど。
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
ここに入りたいんですよね。鍵をください。
The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house.
ああ、そうだ、止めちゃえばいいんじゃない？アンテナ壊して。そしたらもうね、見れなくなるから。あ何事？
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna.
なんでこの笛、意味わかんない。
The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house.
この今の笛は何だったんだ？不思議。テレビ映ってるけど普通に。
A brand new episode of Twilight Area.
あれだけじゃダメなのかな？カラス。カラス。あ、でも見ることしかできない。
They're having a blast out there.
じゃダメだな。外だ、外。
The door to town square.
あれ、いなくなっちゃった。
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna.
重さでアンテナが壊れそう。
It's the window to my room.
The mere thought of...
この綿あめの機械は何にも関係ないのかな。
leaden trophy.
ビタミンなんちゃらを取ってないから。
He's wearing a violin neck for a peg leg.
そんなの人の好きじゃね不思議がらなくても。人にはいろんな事情があるからね。 何の鳴き声だろう。鳥を呼んでどうすんだこれ。鳥たくさんだよ。なんだ鳥。特に何も起こらず。
I call, they come. Neat.
呼べば来てくれるのはいいんだけど、他に何か。
The streetlight is flickering unsteadily. Typical case of light pollution.
公害？完全に切れたけど。何入れたの今？今何入れたんだ？
I don't even know where to go.
なんだこれ。もういいんだ。何かを拾った。この鳥たちは一体何なんだろう。あ、
Beverly, it is widely known that Corvidae are quite sociable and intelligent beings. I recently became acquainted with no less than a swarm of these impressive singing birds. Sometimes, I wish I could be like them. If I could just fly south with them. I wonder if they would accept me as one of their own.
飛びたいね、空。
Over here, little birdie.
怪しい人みたい。こっちにおいで。アーモンドだっけ？
I must have overfed them.
すげえ勢いでなくなった。食べんの早え。で、あ、重くしたってことかな、この鳥たちを。んで、あそこのとこに呼んでアンテナを壊させる的な。なるほどね。
Hey, get lost, you wet blankets.
ガシャンガシャンって壊れちゃって。あれだけでこんなに太ってしまったのかな。あら、テレビがあ、女の子いなくなった。しめ。
Lainey's left her favorite spot after all.
ごめんね。
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator.
I can't open it without the right tool.
道具。ちょっと。
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda.
この道具持ってくんじゃないんだ。違うんだ。あれ、この人に頼むのか、ひょっとして。道具貸してください。
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
お願いがあるんだけど。
I would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
あれ、なんでもないで
Ah,
す。
never mind. Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again?
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
怖すぎるこの人。道具って。
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum. I can't open. I don't want to take.
もう触れないのかな。他のとこ行かないね。カーソルが。じゃあ一旦出て道具探してこよう。道具ってなんだろうな。ちょっと他の女性に会ってこようかな。
Smoke?
No thanks. I quit.
The climate makes me feel a lot better. That's for sure.
これは分かりやすくていいよね。話し終わったらすぐタバコ捨てるから。
So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the hurly-burly down there?
I just like traveling. Always on the road, hiking and all that.
それじゃあ休憩中、地元の人たちのことは知ってる？京浜くじのところで君を見たよ。もう行かなきゃ。
So you're taking a break?
Oh, I lost my hiking boots. They just slipped over the railing. And now they're gone. If you ask me, we are really all in the same vast backyard. All this madness. Looking for some kind of meaning. Anything at all.
人生に行き詰まりを感じてるのかな？
What about the locals? Do you know them?
Most of them. I am actually visiting this place every year. Why?
ラザーラス・タフトって人は知ってる？
You know a man called Lazarus Tuft?
Yes, I do. Fascinating man. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure where he came from and what he is doing here. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods off of his Doppelkopf millions. He rarely ever visits town. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking around here. Anyway, let them talk. That's my position.
京浜くじのところで君を見たよ。
I saw you down there at the raffle.
Yes, I tried my luck.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I've won a can of cat food.
京浜くじのことだけど。
About the raffle. Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil. You?
I've won a... Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Quite the opposite is true. I gained insight. That's what I did. Insight. Exactly. That's it.
みんな聞いちゃった。
I've got to go.
Okay. Have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening.
If I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not an option.
この人の靴を探してきてあげるとか。
No luck in the raffle either, huh?
I guess you could say so.
Sorry, I have no use for this.
キャットフード使わない。あ、使わない。靴を拾ってあげればいいんじゃないかな。靴なんてどこにあるんだろう。どうしたって言ってたかな。猫、キャットフード。
Mr. Tannhauser. Good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine.
景品くじ会場でもあったよね。
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots.
お、ハイキングブーツ。
Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Oh, auf dem gelben Bahn sitz ich beim Schwager.
急にどうしたの？
Ja, ja, so war das. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
わかりました。やめときます。わかりました。
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
やったー。ああ、なんてとこに上がってんだこの人。降りて降りて。ちょっとなんで上がっちゃったの？上げればいいんだねきっと。女性に行かないんかい。早く行け。プレゼントよ。
About the raffle. Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of hiking boots. Didn't you say you lost yours?
Yes, indeed. I'd exchange anything from my inventory for a new pair of hiking boots. Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
いいよ。ダメ。
Fair
いいよ。
enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're a perfect fit too.
I've got to go.
Okay. Have a nice evening.
Have a nice
Thanks
evening.
again.
You're welcome.
Finally, I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell.
さようなら。ありがとうございました。鍵タバコなんて誰が吸うんだろう。鍵タバコ。
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
動作温度になるまであと少し。これのこと言ってるのかな。
The mere thought of I think I have enough.
Step right up! Step, mister!
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
この人。 景品くじの会場でもあったよね。
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Arr, just this
Whoa.
voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco? Oh man, I love snuff tobacco. Would you like to make a deal?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the voucher in exchange? You know, the one for the boat trip on that lovely lake. That's what I got at the raffle tonight.
That's from the local boat rental.
Yes. Do you want it?
分かった、いらない。本当にいいの？
Don't you want it? It was the top prize after all.
I just hate water. Please, take it.
わかった。
Okay, let's make it so.
All right. Deal.
やったー。じゃあ誰に言えばいいんだろう。ボートのとこ行けばいいのかな。お、いたいた。おうおう、どうしたどうした、その走り方。これ猫なの？リスなの？何かガ
A
ラクタみ
swimming
たい。
animal in the shape of the flying dinosaur, Pteranodon. It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing.
危ない。絶対危ないよ。
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening.
景品くじでこのクーポンを当てたんだ。動物の浮き輪はいくら？
I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know, I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought?
なんだその会話。
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening.
あのペダルボート水漏れが。
About the paddle boat over there? It doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my. You see, I'm afraid it's the last of its kind. Its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
いいよ、無理だな。また後でね。いいよ。
I'll have a look at it.
何か必要なもの。何これ。スープ。
This should fix the leak.
何やったの一体。
It doesn't look all too seaworthy. I already fixed the leak, but it has no paddle wheel.
スープのようなものかけちゃったの。
A swimming animal in the shape...
浮き輪は浮き輪じゃダメ。あ、あの逆側についてる黄色い輪っかみたいなやつに似たやつが必要ってことかな。あんなんどっかにあったっけ？この蓋みたいなやつとか。
The mere thought of cotton...
全然違うわ。あ、いなくなってる。じゃあもうここにはしばらく用ないね。ただ物々交換するためだけにいたんだ、あの女の人。あ、調べられるものと調べられないものがあるから、調べられるやつはまだなんかあんのかも。
Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
あ、あの女の子を呼んでくればいいのかな。女の子、名前何だったっけ？レニだったっけ？どこ行った女の子？女の子がいない。
Locked.
鍵かかって。すいません。
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
なんでもない。
Ah, never mind.
ダメだ。
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
彼女はどこに行っちゃったんだ。
Lainey's left her favorite spot after all. There's a brown tube inside. I can't open it with...
レニがいないと射的ができないんですけど、レニはどこですか？あ、綿あめかなんかでレニをあれするのかな。これやってもしょうがないんだよね今。うお、また難しい。あれ、この子はなんでこの子はずっと待て待て待て、捕まえられない。あれ、いけたのそっち。なんだいこりゃ。
A voluptuous pear tree.
梨の木なの。
Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements.
何？玄関って何？玄関なんてあんの
？Beverly, my image of this innocent place has been tainted. I found a trash dump right in the middle of these woods, probably long established by the locals. The question arises, who would sink so low?
呼ぶのかな？笛を吹いて。鳥を呼んだけど。なんもない。あ、ハインツとトルードのバラード。交響曲第5078番ラ・トルバーレイズ。クロース参加。あそこに行ったのはクロースなの？これは何？
Hello?
すごい登り方。家があんのここ。誰んち？
The perfect spot for a bench.
いや怖いよ。柵もなんもないし。誰
？Gotcha! This is private property, and you're obviously on my turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
悪気はなかったんです。暴力は必要ない。このマッサージ棒を売ってるんです。落ち着いて。
Forgive me, I didn't mean to disturb.
Didn't you read the sign?
入るなの標識ですか？それとも立ち入り禁止の方？読んだけど無視したんです。標識？どれですか？夕食までには家に帰らないと。標識？標識？標識ってあったっけ？
Signs? Which signs?
Very funny. You're one of them. I know. Confess.
One of them? Oh no, not again. Okay, I'll tell you once and for all, I'm not an alien. I don't care what you believe.
A what? An alien? Ha! Now you think you've been clever, don't you?
No, sir. And just in case you want me to take part in any tests, let me tell you.
You government guys are getting more and more annoying.
Wait, government guys?
I already told you guys last time. Not on my watch. Name and rank soldier. You're with the CIA, BND, HVA, FBI, NSA? Spit it out!
タンハウザーです。量子物理学者です。兵士じゃないよ。何か誤解が。トルバーブルックにある PRDT で働いてるんだ。なんだろうそれ。FBI で働いてる。なんで嘘つくんだ。
Name's Tannhauser. I'm a quantum physicist on vacation.
Liar! That's ridiculous! You better tell me the truth, or else! Say something!
あのゴミは何です。いい帽子だね。ここは空気が薄いみたいだ。
What's with all that garbage?
Okay, I guess you're right. The quality of your lies doesn't imply a higher intelligence at work. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, what are you doing here anyway? The truth this time, the whole story!
Well, it all began a few weeks ago, when I got this notification that said I won a trip to Europe. I was stunned, but Aunt Lottie gave her blessings. A prize like this should not be forfeited, she said. I might even be able to discover some distant relatives. Also that I deserved a break. She only wished for me to return safe and sound. So after a brief visit to Berlin, I began my journey.
何の話?
And that's how I ended up here.
Interesting story. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm inclined to believe you. Now, about the part with the Millennium Cooperative, I always had the impression that something wasn't quite right with them.
Well then, bye.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details. Name's Lessing, by the way.
わけわかんないうちに和解してるんだけど何があったんだろう。
Detailed blueprints for a bunker layout. Odd.
変な脳が口癖。
The landscape vaguely reminds me of home. A shopping list. Rations, canned meals, tinfoil, magazines.
野戦食。
I'd rather not sniff around. Self-defense.
It's a bass tuba.
チューバーなんで楽器が
No way. Brass is my kryptonite. And contact allergies are nothing to joke about.
銅アレルギー。アレルギーがかわいそう。
This windmill provides electricity to the treehouse. Autonomous and sustainable.
あ、勝手に取っちゃった。怒らないの。勝手に取りましたけど。
What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy. He's me friend, sleepy fella.
勝手に取ったのに怒んない。いい人だ。
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
そんな話になってたっけ?
What do you know about the Millennium Cooperative?
I know they're a bunch of powerful people. A secret society, like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. They're directing from the shadows, globally, playing governments like puppets on strings. They surely built something fishy up there in the mountains. I always knew it.
なかなかディープな話ですね。
Crikey, you must have been down the deepest depths of the rabbit hole.
Of course I have. If you look at the ancient Sumerian and Babylonian writings, you will see a pattern emerge that... Ah! You hear that hum? Stop it! Make it stop! Stop, stop, stop! It's them! They try to slowly drive me insane with their atomic radiation!
やべえ人だ。
Ever heard the term Saturn portal?
Of course. In theory, the Saturn portal describes a kind of interdimensional opening, a gate to the stars, like a crossroads or a junction in space-time.
That sounds familiar.
SF にしか聞こえないな。
That sure sounds a lot like science fiction to me.
Well, it's all arcane theoretical physics, blending modern science with occult magic. They are trying to establish a connection to the southern pole of Saturn using Birkeland currents. Birkeland currents, ever heard of that? They flow through the Earth's magnetosphere out into the cosmos, in form of an electric plasma stream, a twisted helix, a conduit right up to Saturn, to free the entities trapped in there. If you look at the northern pole of Saturn, you will recognize that shape, the hexagon.
もう何を言ってんのかわかんない。
So why are you living out here on your own?
The government obviously believes that I'm a threat, so they declared me insane and put me in the sanitarium. Back in the days when it used to be a real sanitarium, before the cooperative took over. When things went down the drain, I realized that people like me have no place in a society like this. People like me have to disappear, go undercover. We have to resist until our day comes.
たまにほんとちょいちょい日本語おかしい。私ようなものってのが抜けてる。
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details.
プリーメイソンとイルミナティしか頭に入ってこなかった。とりあえずなんか取ったから帰ろう。怖い。でもってここになんか必要なもんないのかな。この鳥たちは何なんだ。まあいいや、戻ろう。ここに呼ぶのまた。ここに鳥を呼んでどうすんだろう。あ、これつけんの。
This should suffice for a paddle wheel.
本当にすごい。治りました。
This could be my chance to get a closer look at the other side of the lake.
行こう。
Ahoy. The woods surrounding Truberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting.
ちょっと待って、これ人じゃないの？これは人なのでは。
Poor sod, stuck in the mud.
は？いやいや、助けなくていいの
？Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my way, I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp or fell victim to this region's mythical beast, the Hook Elf, remains a mystery to be disentangled. I can only hope to be spared of such misfortune.
いや、冷静。触ってみようかな。
Let's see if he had anything on him. Only if it helps to clear his identity, of course. An old rusty key.
あ、鍵。どこのだろう。いやいや、もういいや。何度も何度もそんな。
Excuse me, sir.
え、反応したのかな、これ今。
Excuse me, sir.
いや、ブクブク言ってるけど。
Poor sod. Stuck in the mud.
いや、いいよ。ここなんだ。
Better stick to the road. As Grandma used to say, when lost and dire in the mire, it's best to... I forgot. It was something about the way, though.
おばあちゃん何でも知ってんだな。
A theropod, king of dinosaurs. Extinct since at least 70 million years. Just thinking about it blows my mind.
ものすごい発見なんじゃない？
Beverly, I now stand right in front of the legendary Truberbrook specimen. This close, I find it all the less surprising people here have cultivated the myth of a sea monster.
ああ、なんだっけ、ネッシーだっけ。この虫何？で、なんかここだけすごい緑なのはなんでなんだ？
I'm wondering what that is. Locked.
うわ、この鍵じゃないんだ。
Something's glowing green.
やばそうなんだけど触っていいのかな。
Oh,
あ
I'm not feeling too well.
ああ、やばいやばい。ああ、やばい、なんか緑になっちゃった。
Locked.
どうしよう、緑になっちゃった。ちょっと
He won't be needing these anymore. They did their job. Or did they?
取ったよ、勝手に。
No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of Truberbrook.
ああ、一応立ち入り禁止なんだね。てか緑色になっちゃったんですけど、いいのかな。あ、なにこれ。キノコ。
Mushrooms. Look how they shimmer.
輝いてんの。
I can't reach them from here.
ここからじゃ届かない。
Excuse me, sir.
ブクブク言うのは何なんだ。
Poor sod. Stuck in the...
何？サイレンみたいなのが聞こえてるような。キノコ。この先行けない。あ、歩かないの。
I can't reach them from here.
ダメだ。これだけ今持ってるものじゃ何もできないんだ。え？何これ？ああ。
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all.
ああ、ダメなのね。長靴じゃダメってこと。
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all.
じゃあ戻ろう。ダメならここにいてもしょうがない。緑色のまんまだけど。緑色のまんまだ。 た後で行けばいいよね、きっと。あ、これ持っていけないのかな。
A swimming animal in the shape of the flying dinosaur, Pteranodon.
分かった、この人から買うんだ。
You fixed the boat! How can I ever thank you?
Don't worry about it.
No, I insist. Please take this as a symbol of my appreciation.
This postcard will help me find my way around.
ポストカード
Thanks.
あんまり嬉しくなさそう。
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening.
動物の浮き輪はいくら？
How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick one. The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion next year anyway. My bet is on...
キツネとカラス、イルカと何
Dolphins and unicorns.
Maybe, yeah.
How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick. The season is...
I'll be leaving then.
どういうことだ？これくれんの？あ、
It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
ここじゃなくてね、あっちでね。
Ahoy.
この緑色なのは意味があるのかな。あれ、浮き輪は？
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all.
あれ、浮き輪は？あれ、浮き輪どうしたんだろう。あれ、ここで浮き輪使うんじゃないの？
I can't reach them from here.
ダメだ、ここじゃないんだ。これだけじゃダメってこと？
Ahoy.
ね、急に何？急になんだこれ。あ、行きたいとこに行かしてくれんの？ファストトラベルさせてくれるの？あの人がいる。
Look who we've got here.
またタバコ吸って
I
る。
see you're making good use of those boots.
These boots are made for walking. Thanks again.
My
ありが
pleasure.
とうよって。
You're looking a bit pale, if I may say so. Here, have one of these. They always work for me.
Vitamin pills?
Oh.
Si, claro. They get the juices flowing and make you look gorgeous. All based on herbal essences.
Thanks. I have to be going.
See you later.
何、あんま話したくない感じ？超嬉しいんだけど。あ、間違えた。あ、なんかおかしい。こっち。こっちだよ。これじゃわかんないんだけど。これどこなの？これが町か。やったー。
Step right up! Step right up! Mister! Wanna test your strength again?
Why not?
Wow, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations. Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks.
このトロフィーを手に入れてどうすんだろうな。ビタミン剤まだあるんだ。あ、鍵。そう、鍵を手に入れたから試してみよう。開くかどう
perfect fit.
うわー、いた、やったー。
Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull.
でも暗いんだ。
I can hardly see a thing.
おお、
Light the way, my friends.
すごい。これはホタルなのかな。大丈夫かこれ。ちょっと。ちょっと難しい。
Truberbrook Pilsen beer, export, for the snout around the world.
ビール。あ、これゴミ箱の蓋。うわ。
How am I to synthesize alcohol with this?
これは何？ビールを作るやつ？
I need to find a way to ignite the gas.
ガス？
It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss Schnapps. Top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a pinch of slumber morale. Dead simple.
あ、あのキノコが必要ってこと？取りに行かなきゃだ。
Malt?
麦芽。いただき。あ、なんかある。
Truberbrook's finest dry yeast.
ドライイーストこんなとこにあんの？キノコ取ってこう。ちょっとこれめんどくせえな、本当に。ちょっとちゃんと歩いて。キノコを取るためになんで急にこっちに反するんだよ。取るためのキノコを取るために釣り竿をもう一回貸してくんないかな。浮き輪もどうやって使えばいいんだろう。結構いろんなもん持ってんだけど。
The mere
ゾッとするしか言わないし。
Patience.
いや、もういいよね。これなんで？これはケーブルか。これはなんだ？あ、ここキノコ。ここキノコのとこ。うわ、すげえ。
locked. Something's glowing green.
何かが緑に光ってんのは何だったんだろう。もう緑になら なくなっちゃった。
I can't reach them from here. Poor sod.
難しい。何このバケツの蓋みたいなの。
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all.
浮き輪どこ行ったんだ、浮き輪。
It has brought me here. Who knows where else we might go one day? Ahoy.
あ、ここそうでした。あのおじいさんとこだった。ここ、女の人がいない。あ、間違った。
I've already made an entry on this.
はい。どうしようかな。おじいさんとこ行けないのかな。またこれ。あ、なんでバズが出た。すいません、何度も。
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details.
ここに来ても意味なかったね。
What's with your squirrel?
That's drowsy.
ごめんなさい。ここにはもう用ない。なんか取れるものもなさそうだし。
No way. Brass is my kryptonite. And contact allergies are nothing to joke about.
アレルギーがなければ取れるのかな。だとしたら手袋かなんかしてくるといいとか。無事。やりたいことは分かってんのに、そのものがどこにあるのかが分かんないからなかなかできない。進まない。何なんかあったんだ。またか。また読めない新聞か。昨日か。今回はなんかペンで塗られてない。ペーパーズプリーズ。なんか聞いたことあるフレーズ。ペーパーズプリーズ。
I see an environmental disaster of at least medium proportions.
環境災害。すでになってるよね、これ。廃棄物はダメだね。なんでこれなんかいいような悪いようなこれ。なんでこんなとこ来た。なんで急に。
I'm not so sure about that.
どうしてこんなとこ来たの。
No way I'm ever going back in there again.
でも人いないけど。どこ行っちゃったんだ。なんでこんなとこに来たの。はしごなくなってるし。 こんなとこ来たんだ、また。なくなってる。
An aquarium full of leeches?
まだ昼でいっぱいなんだ。
I'm not in the mood for a snack right now.
おやつの気分じゃないがずっとわかんない。これ何も調べらんないの。じゃあここの意味がわかんないけど、なんでここ来れるのいつまでも。何これ。やっぱりわかんねえ。なんなん
Odd.
変なのしか言わないし。この真ん中の女の人って頭おかしい女の人じゃないの？違うのかな。なんかメガネかけてる女の人っていうような気がするけど。なんでここ来れんの？なんでなの
I'm not so sure about that.
入らないならなんでここ来たんだろう。意味わかんねえ。なんで来れたんだここに。意味わかんない。沼みたいなやつを渡れるようにならなきゃいけないんだけど、キノコが欲しいんだよ。誰もいない。ここの鍵も見つけなきゃいけないし。キノコが必要だし、射的をしなきゃいけないような気がするんだけど、女の子どこ行っちゃったんだろう。
There's something funny about that clock.
これしか言わないしな。今の歩き方。ちょっともう一回一旦戻って。何か抜けてんのかな。
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
So what do we do now?
First, we have to construct a quantum discriminator. Second, save the world. Third, save Lazarus Taft. That's me.
足かけてるけど。
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
ちょっと待って。
Okay, I'll try to come up with something.
話してる場合じゃないかも。
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Trudeau.
なんでこの道具箱を使わないんだ。道具が必要だって言ったじゃん。ダメだな。でもしょうがない。
I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
It's the orgone collector.
ダメだ、もうわかんねえ。お腹空いてきた。娘さんどこですか？
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
もうダメだ、
I'll
こ
be
の人
leaving
には
then.
何も言え
Make
ない。
yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
くつろげるわけねえだろ。頼むよ、射的をさせてください。
Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
はいはい。
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine. Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my Truberbrook, in all its splendor and glory.
I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
I think I have enough.
って言うし。これはもういらない。
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
え、それで
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
こんなところに鳥を呼んでどうするの？特に何もないのに。このバケツ落ちてくのって言ったら違うんかい。
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
なんか意味深なこと言うよね。あれだ、当たらなくなった。ただ気持ち悪いしか言わないしな。
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening.
それではしかないんだ
I'll
よ。
be leaving then.
何ですかそれ。ここに鳥を呼ぶ意味ももうないと思うんだけど。多分。
A beautiful, healthy tree. Acersoidu platanus, the sycamore maple.
この浮きは何なの？
It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
あ、なんかこうなんとかスーツみたいなのが必要なのかな、ひょっとして。隣に行きたいだけなのにこんなのわざわざ使うんかい。勝手にどっか行っちゃったんだけどちょっとちょっとどっか行かないで。
Ahoy.
めちゃめちゃ長いしわかんない。ここに鳥は呼べないのかな。
No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of Truberbrook.
これ鳥。こんなとこに鳥を呼んでどうすんの？意味わかんない。
A theropod. Extinct just thinking.
なんで鳥なんて呼んだんだろう。
Excuse me, sir. Better stick to the road. As Grandma used to say.
道を離れない方がいい。
Mushrooms. Look how they shimmer. I can't reach them from here.
この鳥たち。
Locked. Something's glowing green.
キノコ以外のものをとりあえず貯蔵庫のところに入れてみるとか。全部揃わないとできないんだよね、多分。
Ahoy.
難しいな、このゲーム。何なんだろうね。ちゃんとフラグを立てないと次のあれに行けないっていうね。こっち行けないよね。まさかのいけないね。ちょっと行ってみます。勝手に入っていくことを
I can hardly see a
人
thing.
は何とも思わないのかね。
Light the way, my friends.
このためにこのホタルはいるの？よくできてる。ちょっと。
Fire making first.
火を起こす。
I need to find a way to ignite the gas.
ガスを点火する方法。
Truber Pills and Beer. It's a recipe for top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a dead symbol.
フルーツってあそこのテーブルの上に乗っかってるやつを持ってくるのかな。フルーツなんか持ってないね。そうだ、やる。ちゃんと、ちょっと動かない。ちゃんとあれだ、持ってこなきゃダメだ。なんもないんだよね、他に。やだ、もうこの階段何度もこのとこ行ったり来たりして。フルーツ、ここにフルーツないかな。
I don't want to take this with me.
フルーツはないのかな、ここに。フルーツないの？
A dim oil painting shows some of the varnish.
フルーツが手に入りそうなところってどこだ？ じさんとこ。ここにフルーツはないのかな。こんなとこないか。ゴミしかないか。違う曲をかけてみるとか。いや、何をやってもロープくれんの。フルーツをください。あ、この木のとこにフルーツなってんだけど。もう乾燥して喉が今足かけたけど、なんて態度なんだこの人。
I'd rather not sniff around. Self-defense.
この人のあそこのとこにある果物をもらったらどうだろう。この果物、お、取れるじゃん。
These fruits are mine to pick up.
なんていうこと。やったー。あとはキノコ。キノコをどうやって取ろう。ここだけはわかんない。蓋って何なんだ。蓋ってで、ここにカラスを呼ぶ意味。このキノコ
I can't reach them from here.
ここを開けなきゃダメなのか先に。
Locked.
この人もう何も持ってないのかな。
Poor sod.
だよね。
Excuse me, sir.
ダメだ。
Ahoy.
火をつける方法。違う違う。このバケツもういつか必要なのかな。立ち止まんないで。果物まで手に入れたけどキノコが。まあキノコを手に入れてない状態で行ってもしょうがなさそう。
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again?
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind. I would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
おお、急に。
Got a light?
Sure thing. Here you go.
ありがとうございます。
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's a drunkard. He's also not the most reliable type of person, if that counts as a feat. As you see, he's just left me here alone with all this work that needs to be done.
Can you give me a description?
Should you run into him, is that why you are asking? Tall grown, beardy type, red nose, always wearing those yellow rubber boots. Why do you want to know?
ああ、お兄さん死んじゃってる。
Sheer curiosity.
If you happen to find out where he is lingering, please send him my best regards.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
お兄さんの赤いな、黄色い、赤いって何？黄色い長靴。あれ、お兄さんの。あ、火を手に入れたからとりあえず行ってみようか。マジで私容量が悪くて嫌になっちゃう。
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends.
Which way? どっちが前でどっちが後ろだかよくわかんない。
The recipe mentions malt for the mash.
透過させる。
This looks promising. Only one more ingredient. If only I had slumber morels like they mentioned in the recipe.
眠るだけ。
If only I had slumber morels like they mentioned in the recipe.
それが一番の問題なんだよ。降りないでくれ。ちょっと足を踏み外しそうだったけど今なんかもう人形劇みたいにイライラするあ、お兄さんは材料の眠り酒を取りに行って死んじゃったってこと？ってこったい。
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
なんでもない。
Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
もう一回キノコのとこ行ってみようかな、じゃあ。
Excuse me, sir.
骨になってる。
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all.
まだなんか足りないんだ。ここの謎がわかんない。カラスを呼べる謎も、あ、間違えた。
I've already made an entry.
はいはい、すいませんすいません。
This...
カラス。 なんで呼べるんだこの子たち。お、あれ話さないの？あれどういうこと？なんなのこの話すマークは何なんだこれ。話すマークが出るのに全く話さないけど。なんか泣いてる？ないな。不思議すぎるでしょ。何なのこれ。
アホイ。
なんだこのゲーム。不思議。で、ここに来る意味もこの。
It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
意味わかんね
え。Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be leaving then.
あ、これもなんかね、あった、そういえば。
I wonder what that is. Locked.
鍵かかってんの。あ、でももうおじさんとか言ってもしょうがないかな。あとは女の子に射的をしていただいて、なんか景品取ってもらってなんかする。
The mere thought.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
いつになったら開演すんのよ。
Please ring bell for. We only served.
大丈夫ですか？本当にごめんなさいね。何にもできないんですよ。
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda.
このものを持っていけないから基本的には関係ない。
I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry. Now.
This is.
ダメだ。キノコを取るために。
Laney's left. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. I can't open it without the right tool.
道具。
I don't want to take this with. This leads to the rooms.
にも呼ぶの？
Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
この鳥たちは呼んだ意味はいやちょっと意味わかんない。鳥を呼ぶ意味がわかんない。なんか絶対見落としてんだろうな、私は。
I think I have enough. A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs.
キノコが欲しいよ、キノコ。ここ上どこ行った？ここに来てなんかできんのかな？
A list of patients. I can barely imagine what these poor souls must have gone through.
ここに来れる意味もまたわかんないんだよな。なんでこんなとこにまた来れるの？
Sanatorium Paradiso, a bucolic sanctuary in the climatic health resort Truberbrook. Beautifully situated retreat, fresh forest air, wooded mountain slopes, established high cuisine.
なんか意味あるのかな？
No way I'm ever going back in there again.
だってもうあの変な人たちいないのに。そしてここの部屋何なんだろう？
I'm not so sure about that.
そいつはどうだろうって。ヒルがいる。これ見れなくなってる。
X-rays. The wonders of science. Ghastly.
変わんないんだよな。この文字本当にうざい。外出れなくなっちゃった。なんもないの？なんもないのにここに来れるの？余計わかんなくなるよ。大事故だねこりゃ。
Sanatorium Paradiso. What a strange place.
サナトリウムパラダイス。ここに入ってるカルテみたいなのなくなっちゃったし。意味ないのか。
I can hear the birds chirping outside. I see an environmental disaster of at least medium proportions.
Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements.
Detailed blueprints for a bunker layout. Odd. What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy! He's me friend! Sleepy fella!
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
That sure sounds a lot like science fiction to me. So why are you living out here on your own?
The government obviously so that back in the day, when things went down the drain, people like me, we have to resist.
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details.
この布みたいなのなんかできればよかったのに。これは何なの？
A shopping list. Rations, canned meals, tin foil. It's a bass tuba. The perfect spot for a bench. Hello?
急にそしたら話を誰かに聞く。違うことを言う人がいるかもしれない。もしかしたら。
ある。
いや、変わらなかった。
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhaus.
The pleasure is...
フトって人と話した方がいいのかな。もしかしたらなんかまだ喋ってないことあんのかもしんない。
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
そうだよね、全然聞いてないんだよね、なんだかんだ言って。
So you really are from another dimension, right?
I was fleeing. I just stepped through the portal and crashed here.
逃げてた。
Fleeing?
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
僕きっと会ったことがあるよ。
I think I met them too.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this, I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
何から逃げてたの？
What were you fleeing from? In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not worry about it.
ひどい。
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they weren't watching.
今までどうやって隠れてたの？
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy.
ああ、ドッペルコップ。Q も入れて入れずに関係あるのかな。ハートの獣害師のルールはあり。チャーリーを取ったソロは何の話だろうこれ。
With nines or without?
Look at that. Without, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
The old trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way back home.
Really? That's it? End of story? All that jazz? The money? The need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
個人的なことを聞いてもいい？
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
ソロは
Single hand coming out?
Look at that. No, of course not. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool.
何の話だソロって。
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
チャーリーは取った何の話だそれ。
Are there more of your kind?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions? Probably. But there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
猫。
What were you fleeing from? In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather.
Catch Kalashin or not?
Look at that. With, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool.
チャーリーとかソロとか
How are you
なん
holding
だ
up?
Don't worry about it.
So when you were talking about the outlines of reality,
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam, you see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
詳しく話せる？後でもっと詳しく聞かせてよ。全部知りたいんだ。
Can you elaborate?
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making up your consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. The real world, its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality to it. And a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it. Please, go on.
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell. Kind of a consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos, of your perception. Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. We're just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang. All these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, to understand the very meaning of your existence, you need to overcome that self-centered view. You have to see the whole picture. Hans, if I could just open your eyes.
難しい。
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
何のことなのかよくわかんないけど、なんかゲームっていう概念を超越してるような気がする。
Okay, I'll try to come up with something.
で、話して何か変わったのかな。いや、トロフィーばっかりさっきからどんどんもらうんだけど。キノコください。キノコが欲しいんだよ。トロフィーじゃなくてキノコが欲しいんだよ。
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
なんでもないです。
Never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
キノコを取りに。でも話を聞いただけでキノコって取れんのかな。キノコは取れるのか。
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Tuft?
Taft. It's not that I don't like, but if you ask...
Oh. I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
これはもうやっても仕方ないし。
If I keep going, there will be no more prizes left for the rest of the competition.
他の商品なんてないだろうに。カラス。 話を聞いたからってキノコが取れるようになるのか。お兄さんはキノコを取ろうとしてこうなったの。いや、まだ足りないんだよね。道具が足りないんだよな。長靴とこの蓋と、あと何かがないと通れない。キノコ。
I can't reach them from here.
絶対射的だと思う。射的でなんかしないと。射的と綿あめ。難しすぎでしょ。あの女の子いなくなって、もしかして私はやり方を間違えちゃったのかな。あの女の子が消えちゃう前にお祭りに来させればよかったとか。そんなことあります？この写真も意味あんのかな。このテレビもね、解体で
Lenny's
き
left her
るま
favorite
ま
spot after all.
女の子がいなくなっちゃったし。
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. I can't open it without the right tool.
本当にマッサージ機返してほしい。
She's the landlady here.
Precisely.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again.
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
どうしても返したくないな。怖い。やべえ、また攻略を見る羽目になっちゃうよこれ。思っても見ないところになんかできるやつがあったりするからね。これ射的、綿あめ、おじさん、バケツの意味もな。
If I keep going.
じゃあビタミン剤はもういらないの？なんか持ち続けてる意味は。
They're an Autoteton of Truberbrook Suds, reunited with his tomcat claws.
祭りいつまでも始まんないし、なんか。もうこのくじ屋さんは用がないのにずっとあるし、鍵がないんだよな。どっち？あ何これ、コイン持ってるの？
A meteor crashed down on the other side of the
う
lake.
わ、隕石が墜落した？は？どういうこと？
I'm not going to use this
あ、
thing
違う
again.
違う違う。隕石が墜落したって何？え？
A meteor crashed down on the other side of the lake.
隕石が墜落したって何のこと？
A meteor crashed down on the other side.
え？これを見てから行けってことなの？ 隕石急に隕石何の話だ。マジか。隕石って何のこと？おいおい。
The meteor must have crashed somewhere around here. Something's glowing green.
ってこと？隕石。隕石って何？
Something's glowing green.
隕石はここら辺に落ちたって。
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all.
Better stick to the road. As Grandma used to say.
グランマーの話はもういい。隕石って
Something's
隕石って何？
I wonder what that is.
鍵なんて持ってない。
Marked.
で、その隕石どこ？急に隕石って何の話だ？ってさっきこの人が緑色になったな。何があって緑になったの？
Something's glowing green. Ahoy.
隕石詳しい人なんていたっけ？あの男の人。
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally lost.
Take a look at. We need a power. If this was my diamond, I'm afraid. We do need a part. It has to be small.
A brown tube, maybe.
Could work.
I just had
An interface, a keyboard, but
I understand.
and a really potent.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do.
Okay, I'll be.
いや見たってわかんないし、この人はやっぱ隕石のことについては関係ないのかね。これ緑のやつ似てるけどな。
What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
My butt.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
この緑色のやつとは関係ないのかな。隕石。
Truda?
Hello,
I'll be leaving then.
make yourself at home.
Baron?
Mr.
The pleasure. Have you ever heard the name Lazarus?
What? If
Oh. I need to be on my way.
until next.
あの 変なおじいさんかな。隕石のことについて教えてください。4時過ぎちゃったし。じゃあ次はね、これ。27って書いてあるやつはだいたい何なんだろうトロフィーとかも何に使うんだ。
Special Agent Hans Ta-
いや全然関係ない
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details.
これも持っていくのかな。いやー難しいよ。隕石が落ちて緑色になったことは分かったけど、だから何って感じだし。このゴミの中に役に立つものないのかよ、まったく。ここに鳥呼んでどうすんだっけ。ここに鳥を、何これ。ちょっとマジかよもうなんなん。なんかもうこんな風にさ、ひとまとめみたいにしといて何それ、一個だけ違いますよみたいな。ちょっとムカついたこれで渡れるって感じなのかな。なんなの。ひどいこのゲーム。
I can probably walk on water with this.
もう長かった。隕石はどうなったの。もう調べられない意味は、その意味は。
It is a well-known fact that some mushrooms are held in high regard all over the world for their hallucinogenic effects, as a means of cleansing, to gain insight either metaphysically or mystically, or to make contact with the gods, even the cosmos itself. Truberbrook seems to be no exception, where people have been secretly worshipping the slumber morel for centuries.
いただきます。ちょっと待って、なんで調べられなくなってんの。はい。 なんで調べられなくなってんの？調べられた。渡ってる間は調べられないの？いや、意味わかんないし。何の意味があるのこれ。いいや、行こう。
あほい。
やっと取れたキノコ。さあ何ができるんだっけあれ。お酒だっけ。でお酒作って何すんだっけ。もう最初から分かってないけど目的なんだったか分かんねえや。
Light the way, my friends.
さっさと降りて。あんな移動にファストトラベルするぐらいだとここの階段もうちょっとなんとかしてくんねえかな。おいおい。顔が怖いし。よし。
Yikes.
何？どうしたの
I'm going to take a sample. For science.
いいのかな。飲んで大丈夫？魂は旅立ちまた肉体に戻るだろう。どういうこと？え？銅像みたいになってるけど。石像？
Whoa. That is some mean spirit. Alcohol? Never again. Wasn't I carrying some cool gadgets in my pockets earlier?
色変なような気がするんだけど。
What the? Wow.
すごーい。あ、ボートある。これ閉まってるよ。うわ。
God bless, what's this? Did you ever see the likes of it?
What's going on? Where are you heading?
No time to lose. Don't you see the cold front? I have to go to the weather station.
There's a weather station here?
Well, yes. Don't be silly.
かわいい。
What was that?
だからこっちみんなって。かわいい。何？てかこの人の色おかしくないか？一人だけ色が変。こっちは戻れる。なんだろう、色が変。あれ調べられなくなってる。やっと進んだ。変わんないんだけど。毒を盛る感じですか、この人に。
This one is on you, boys.
Oh, exactly what I need. Thanks. Enjoy the show.
なんか始まんの。人々が集まる。ショーが始まる。
End of the world or not, I can't miss this gig.
どういうことですか？読めないんですけど。リク ストってことかな。ステップアウトビフォーザわからんピースすごいな、リクエストも聞いてくれるんだ。まだどういうことなんですかこれ。正解とかあるのまた、もしかして。別にもう聞かなくていいです。っていうかなんかテストした科学者みたいなのもいるような気が。なんなのこれなんなのこれ。わかんない。なんだろう。なんかすごい綺麗。すごい綺麗。
band. They're still playing their sad
まだ
song.
悲しい曲を演奏してるって。
End of the world or not, I can't miss this gig.
ようわからん。なんですか今の。
They won't be needing this anymore. Perfect. An important component of the quantum discriminator.
勝手にいらないだろうとか言っちゃダメじゃね。
The mere
さっき女の子なんか肩車してこの大きい男の人の上に座ってたんだけど。射的。なんか家の中入るとなんか外が昼間のような。とりあえず持って行ってみようか。
That should work. Neat. That's a good start, isn't it? 3 pieces left.
あと3つ。グレッチェンは思いつく。1秒たりとも無駄にできない。グレッチェンって女の人？
Right, another pinch of calcium?
なんでチラ見さしたんだ。怖いよ。
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. I can't open it without the right tool.
いやまだまだ全然だ。
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
ダメだな。
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
変だっていうこの時計もね、いつまでも何もできないけど。もうここには用はないんだよね、多分。お酒を作ったから。
Out of competition.
でも長靴とか蓋とかもう必要なさそうなのに。もう一個望遠鏡。隕石が何に関係してんのか。あとここのね鍵も。やめて。
A meteor crashed down on the other side of the lake.
湖の反対側。どっちが反対側かわかんないんですけど。全然まだまだダメじゃないか結局。そしてさっきのなんだっけ、一瞬雪景色になってちっちゃい女の人はどこ行ったの？そういえば、あそこだ。上。寒そう。
There is no bad weather, only the wrong clothes. I wholeheartedly have to agree with this saying, Beverly. I am standing on top of the Klumpen, apparently the highest elevation within the surrounding low mountain range. If you wanted to, you could describe the clothes that I'm wearing as perfectly unfit for the current weather conditions. After a short walk, I have reached the local weather station.
全然そぐってないよね、その格好。
It's merely a conventional weather balloon, not a flying saucer.
てか飛んでっちゃわないんだこれ。
There are some words engraved in the shovel. Take me up and cast me away.
拾って捨てて。え、取れない。
Frozen stuck.
ああ、凍ってんのか。溶かさんとね、じゃあ。
The tower hosts an impressive array of measuring devices. I prefer to remain on solid ground in this kind of weather.
上がりたくないって。
It's a tank, most likely full of helium.
ヘリウムガスって声が変わるやつだっけ。
Now this looks cozy.
In Truberbrook, up on the Klumpen top, the art of meteorology is in full swing. The current microclimatic developments in this area seem to have sparked scientific interest.
Now this looks cozy.
入れない。入れないの？死んじゃうじゃん。
Hello?
Good morning. I didn't see you at all. Please excuse the frosty welcome. Madonna look good. I'm with the Meteorological Society.
Tannhauser. My pleasure.
ここで何をしてるの？
So what are you doing here?
I'm observing the weather.
So anything interesting about the weather?
Well, actually I'm in Truberbrook because the weather here is so inconspicuous. Quite your statistical average weather, if you will. But this afternoon I was thunderstruck. The ordinariness has disappeared.
And now the ice is cracking under your feet?
Exactly. And I'm in a haze how that's even possible.
It's dawning on me what you're trying to say.
I see. You're slowly falling, huh?
それで最近の天候は
So what's the weather up to these days?
Just look. The weather's gone completely mad.
かわいい。
I just can't make any sense of it. How did that go again? When thunder in September rumbles?
翌年はめちゃくちゃだ。冬が来て北の壁が崩壊する。農家の沈黙が反乱を起こす。農場労働者が少女にぶつかる。いや、意味わかんないな。
Next year will be woe and jumbles?
Yes, that's it, exactly. Okay, what about, September winds, believe me now?
お辞儀をすれば一安心。土が凍って耕せない。牛がニャーと鳴く。最良のボジョレーヌーボーすらダメにする。何？なんだったっけ大体。9月の風、私をなんちゃらってなかったっけ。わかんない。
Our best relief, taking a bow.
No, come on. You seem a bit clouded.
違うの。どれくらいここにいるんだい？
For how long have you been out here?
In Truberbrook, you mean? The project is running for 6 months now.
ここで何をして
So
る？
what are you doing here?
I'm observing.
So and
But this after...
and now the it's dawning. I'll be leaving then.
Of course.
動きがかわいいな。
I prefer to remain on solid ground in this kind of weather.
こんな天候じゃダメ。
The tower hosts an impressive.
お、ああビタミン剤。チートするんだ、チート。すげえ入れちゃったよマジシャンかい。そしてこれ、あ、わかった。緑のとこ折り返すんじゃない？多分それ以外に使い道なさそう。シャベルだっけ、スコップだっけ、これ。ほら、やはり。
Let's get down to business.
Wow.
A space rock from outer space. A space rock from outer space.
Oh.
Come on, be a good boy. Perfect. Another component for the quantum discriminator.
すごい。そんなところに入れちゃう。これは鍵がないから開かないね、まだ。お兄さん。なんで立ち止まってんの？もう引っかかんないで。
Ahoy.
着実に。なんでそこにいつも行くの？イライラする。じゃあ動いて。カラスなんかもう呼ばなくていいんだよ。
Woo, yes. I'll try with this one. We are halfway through. Only 2 pieces and counting.
あと2つ。クレッチェンは進む。危険が差し迫る。
Core temperature at 15 million degrees Fahrenheit. Check.
あと何が必要なんだっけ？見てもわかんねえ。なんだっけ？あと。
How are you holding?
Don't worry.
About the quantum.
Yes,
I totally.
Take a look at. We need this meteor.
Very good. This meteor didn't crash here by accident, did it?
We do need a particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe? From a TV set?
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. I think this accordion will do the trick.
Does it hit a note?
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if we can't keep the temperature low.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
あれ、なんか寒そうなところは寒そうなところ氷みたいな。冷やすやつ。あ、このテレビのやつと冷やすやつ。観測所。まだやんなきゃいけないことある。この道具じゃダメなのかな。
It's merely a conventional... Hello?
Good morning.
So what are you... So any...
Quite, but this...
And now the... It's dawn? For how long? I'll be leaving then.
Of course.
聞けることはない。
Pardon me, is that helium in your tank by any chance?
Exactly. To fill the weather balloons.
風船を膨らますための。おお、ここで。
Hey, please don't steal my helium.
怒られちゃって。
Hey, please don't steal my helium.
この人がいると取れない。
Hello?
Good morning.
ヘリウムを分けてくれないかな。
I don't want to rain on your parade, but could I sponge some helium off of you?
Well, helium is extremely valuable, especially up here. What exactly are you up to?
I want to use it as a coolant.
As a coolant? That would not work at all. You would need to lower its temperature until it becomes liquid.
I think it'll work out all right. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. After all, I am a physicist. So, could you spare some of your gaseous helium?
I can provide you with some of my helium if you do me a favor in return. Would you mind venturing down to the village and send a telegram to the headquarters? I can't leave here right now, by no means. No one is going to believe me ever. I'm sitting here, year after year, nothing happens. And then, suddenly, there's a flash. Aurora Borealis in Truberbrook.
ああ、この空に見えてんのオーロラだったんだ。わかった。また後でね、嫌だね。
In the name of academic merits, I have to help you.
Oh, thank you so much. The guest house down in the village has a telegraph.
よし、メッセージだ。
I'll try to remember.
Thanks a bunch, Mr.
Tannhauser.
Mr. Tannhauser. Thank you.
行ってきます。どこ上がってった今。山登ってっちゃったよ。さっきのが嘘みたいにトントン拍子に進んできたぞ。電報お願いします。電報。
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
電報を打ちたいんだ。
I'd like to dispatch a telegram on behalf of the meteorologist on the mountaintop to the Meteorologic Society.
Oh, yes, of course. Shoot.
Well.
え、覚えてねえ。見てない。さ、なんかこないだみたいに勝手にやるのかと思ったから。ちょっと待ってください。覚えてないとか見てないよ。わかんない、見てない。
07165.
さらにその後にもあるの見てないんだよね、私。
72787.
何それ、次々出てきすぎでしょ。何の話これ。
82780.
いや、適当もいいとこじゃん。ひど。
05950.
いつまで続くの知らないんですけど、本当。
17904.
いや、適当もいいとこだ、これ。
65472.
こんなんだったっけ？こんなに長かったっけ？
18720.
Oh, that didn't take long for an answer.
It says it can't make sense of my measurements. Guess I haven't remembered that code correctly. Truda, I'll be back soon.
いやいやいやいや、本当に言ってんの？ちょっと待って。これはメモが必要だ。あんなに数字いっぱいあったっけ？一瞬ちらっと見ただけだったけど、そんななかったような気がしたけどね。本気で？なんで止まるんだって。嘘だ。マジで。ちょっとごめん、全然適当にあれしようとしてました。ごめんなさい。いやいやいや、おかしいよ。動きがおかしいって。
Good morning.
もう一度繰り返してくれる？
Could you repeat the message, please?
Of course.
Of course. ちょっと待って。ところどころ見えなくなってるのはなんでなんだ。ちょっとメモを書きましょう。なんて難しいんだこのゲーム。いや、結構あったな。いや、結構ありました。
I'll try to remember.
Thanks.
Tannhauser.
ごめんなさいね。なんか前は暗証番号勝手に入れたからさ、今回もそうかなって思ったんだよね。まさかの落とし穴。もう5時だし。いや、やっぱり一つのチャプター終わらせるまでやろうかと思ったけど、長いんだな。
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
Professor.
I'd like to dispatch a telegram on behalf of the meteor.
Oh yes, of course. Shoot.
07-204
07204
1010 07-204 10抜けまくってんだけど、10まではわかるけど、次が飛んで2なんだけど、これ何？これはひどい。適当に10435、いや72、いや違う、722、787なんてないから、これかな。
10435
で、22608
22608
で、4000118
40018
で、18109
18109
で、00030
00030
で、04103
204-103.
That didn't take long for an answer.
It says it can't make sense of my measurements. Guess I haven't remembered that. Truda?
Truda?
Hello, Prof.
I'd like to dispatch on behalf.
Oh, yes, of course. Shoot.
Well. 07204.
で、さっき35にしたから10433か10455なんだけど適当にやっとこう
10433.
で22608
22608.
で40018
40018.
18109
18109.
で00030
00030.
04103 さあどうだ
Oh, that didn't take long for an answer. Let me read it to you. Data inconclusive. Stop. Please verify all data. Stop. Sensational. Stop.
Thank you, Truda. I will deliver the message at once.
よし急げ
Hello?
Good morning.
本部から返信が届いたよ
Here's the answer from the headquarters. Data inconclusive. Stop. Please verify all the data. Stop. Sensation? Stop.
A sensation. Did you hear that? That is quite a sensation. Just one more thing, and you can have as much helium as you want. Here. Grab the screwdriver, check on my stations, there are 3 of them, and get me the measurings. Please, I can't leave, by no means.
Where are these stations of yours?
Well, there's one by the lake, another one in the village, near the lookout, and the 3rd is far out in the swamps.
All right.
Thanks a bunch, Mr.
Tannhauser.
Mr. Tannhauser.
すぐ
Thank you.
忘れる私みたい鍵は開いたのかなじゃあ沼地にあるやつと湖のとこと高台のとこ色が普通になってる
I bet she doesn't come out here on a regular basis. Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation. Temperature? Air pressure? Relative humidity? 2 more weather stations to check on.
よしお兄さんがいつまでもかわいそうになんでそんなにしとくんだ警察全然来ないけどこっち早く
Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation. Temperature? Air pressure? Relative humidity. Hygrometers aren't supposed to be so close to open waters. Only one weather station left to check on.
あ、ファーストトラベルすればよかったのに。普通に押してしまった。
Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation. It's pretty windy up here. Temperature? Air pressure? Relative humidity? Got it. That's all I need.
よし。来たよ。ガスくれガス。
Hello?
Good morning.
I think I've got your measurements.
Oh, that's incredible. Can you smell the Nobel Prize?
かわいい。
I've got to take a closer look.
え、どこ行くの？
But
Oh, yes. Keep the helium. Take as much as you want.
え大丈夫大丈夫いやどっか行っちゃった。
Now it's filled with gas.
すげえ。
perfect. Another component for the quantum discriminator.
はしごは意味あんの？
I prefer to remain on solid ground in this kind of weather.
ないんだ。よし、届けてこよう。これは人に見られたら変な人だと思われちゃうやつじゃないか。あとテレビのやつだけだな。シュールなんだけど。来ましたよ。
Great idea. That's it. Almost there. One piece to go.
グレッチェンは打ち勝つ。時間が刻一刻と過ぎていく。
Synchronized tachyon impulses. Oh, yes. Check.
Check.
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Trudeau.
道具はテレビを分解しなきゃいけないのに道具が必要なのに。あ、いえ使い回し。うわ、まさかの使い回し。
Perfect. That's the last component of the quantum discriminator.
よし、揃った。なんか集まればなんかあっけなかったな。あんな悩んだのがバカみたい。
Thanks. Perfect. That's it. Hans, we got it. The quantum discriminator.
グレッチャーもうすぐたどり着く。世界は崩壊する。やばい。
Trajectory matrix, check. Ha! It's working.
怖いよこの人。うわーとか。チャプター5、地球脱出へ。チャプター5。
This place, fascinating. Hello?
Hands! Over here!
Where?
ここがスタート。
Lazarus!
ラザラス。
Don't leave me.
いやいやいや。
Mr. Space Pilot,
お、
we have to hurry.
レニ。
Tannhauser this way.
この人は山登りの女の人。まあ、というわけでね、とりあえずチャプター4をクリアしました。めっちゃ時間かかってね、途中でかなりぐだついてあれだったんですけど、チャプター4をなんとか自力で攻略を見ることなくクリアすることできました。なんかね、ちょこちょこ配信を見てくれてた方がいらっしゃったみたいなんですけど、まあ、前回のね配信の時も割に最初から最後までずっと見てくださった方がいてくださって、まあ催促したわけではないんですけど、高評価ありがとうございますって言ったらまた高評価がつけていただいて、とてもとても嬉しかったです。こんなねグダグダした下手くそなゲームプレイですが、見ていただいて本当にありがたいです。今回もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。